Hi and welcome to the channel. We're going to do a late June update on the Sweet-Ark Ponca. As you can see, they've grown considerably this year. We got canes that we tipped at 44 inches that are now 6'5" tall, and the laterals are a good 8 inches at least at the tips. So let's take a walk down here and we'll see how these ponca are doing. And we just added a few that these are last year's plants. We planted these last year, and we got some growth out of them, and we're going to have a few berries this year. Look, they're still flowering, you can see that. But there's little ones on there. They're not real big. But they do grow a lot as they're ripening. And I got to plant every 3 feet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 from last year, and then this year I added 2 more. I just added these today. So I had bought these in the springtime and started them in pots, and that one there is looking really nice. This one here is not as nice, but it's still growing. It's got healthy, nice white roots on it. And you can see I cut a square in the fabric to allow a place for the new canes to come up. It's a 1 foot square. I just make an X in the center and fold them under so you don't get all that fraying and stuff. And I have drip line in there, as you can see. There's drip line here, and that's all hooked up to the main pipe, and we can turn every row on, or whatever row we want on, or I run them all usually all the time. And I put a little valve. This is the same type of valve that plugs into the main line, and then I put my old ones on the ends so I can flush the lines out if I have to, or if I just need water at the end of a row for any particular thing. I have it there. Some guys tie them shut. I've seen all kinds of methods. I've done it all kinds of different ways, but I find out if you have the extra valves, put them to use, because you would be surprised how handy that comes in. Sometimes you just want to wash your hands off or something. If you're not running any chemicals through the lines. If you're just running water that day, you can use it to wash your hands. Or there's just a number of reasons why I'd want water way out here in the patch. So anyhow, I make that X in the center and fold them under each way, and then when we plant them, we water them in real good. I put a 5-gallon bucket of water on these 2 plants, so that's like 2.5 gallons each. I wouldn't recommend any less than that. You really want to get a lot of water in that hole, and get that soil around the roots real nice and tight, and get rid of all that dead space, air space in there. And then don't be afraid. You're not going to drown your plants. If you have decent drainage, your plants will dry out in no time. And then what I do is I just get wood chips from a tree guy I know, and I ask him when he's got good, clean chips that aren't all full of leaves and rot. I get them in the winter time when it's just wood. So right now I get, when we have a lot of dead ash trees and they have them taken down, I just take all that dead ash chippings and I get that for free by the dump truckload. They dump it in my yard, and then I put it all around the berry plants, in between the rows, and up onto the fabric, and then that helps keep that moist underneath there, and it does a real nice job. You got something clean to walk on when it rains. You don't have to worry about mud splashing up on your berries if you got this down. It's amazing how much moisture will be retained under that wood. You think that wood would suck it dry, but it doesn't. If you have any place where there isn't any mulch, it's dry as a bone right now, but underneath that it's moist even where I don't irrigate. So look at these here. Here's another row of Ponca. And these new things, we had a lot of wind here the other day. And this whole plant is leaning over. And I want to fasten it to this wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my Wolverine. And I'm going to get my little taper. So, let's see here. Pull this up into here. Let me see. Bear with me here. I'm trying to do this one-man show. Get your taper, and you just fasten it to that cane. Crimp it. And voila. I don't know what that's going to look like because I wasn't seeing the screen, but there you can see how the machine works. And then when you want to reload it, you just squeeze it. Oh, there. And it grabs a new piece of tape. And you can reach in here and grab another. Grab another. Put it around there. And fasten it. Now, it's not going anywhere. And if you really want to be fussy, you can come around and pull one that's close to the side. Here. And look at there. Shazam. Got this on Amazon. This is the cheap version. The good ones are about $100. I forget what I paid for this. It works fine for me. I wouldn't mind having a nicer one though. Alright. And there you have it. It's hotter than the hinges of hell today. So I'm going to stay hydrated. And I'm going to ask you to like, subscribe, and leave any questions or comments in the comments section. Once again, this is Sweet-Ark Ponca, and this is the second year for these plants, except for them two little dinky ones I just put in today. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hope you got some kind of value out of this. It's amazing. Look at all that lateral growth. That was tipped right there, so that's all new since I tipped them. That's, I don't know, 2 foot maybe, and we're only in the end of June. We got some berries turning red. It won't be long till we're picking them. Alright, well, thanks for watching.